Hey everyone, welcome to the Mechanical Engineers podcast. Guys, I am Prasant Kumar. I am a full-time freelance car designer and 3D printing enthusiast. Before we move forward, I want to discuss why I had started this podcast. What is the reason behind it? So guys, it's you, the mechanical engineers community. I had seen lots of mechanical engineers are shifting their career from core mechanical domain to the IT industry. Apart from this, I also receive lots of messages over my LinkedIn where the freshers, those who are recently graduating or even the experienced one are confused about their careers. They are not sure which domain they should continue or what job profile is best suited for them. They had lots of questions and frankly, I don't have that much of experience to answer all those questions. And I came up with this idea of Mechanical Engineers podcast. Even if you are interested to share your experience, you can reach out to me. I will invite you into my podcast. So now today is the first episode of this podcast and I had invited a very special person, a mechanical engineer and one of my old friend on this podcast, and he will share his experience and learnings with you.
Hello, Karan. How are you? Thanks for coming on to this Mechanical Engineers podcast episode. You are the first person I had invited you on this podcast. So I just want you to introduce yourself in your words, so my audience will able to let you know more better. So can you please give you a short description of yourself?
Okay. First of all, thank you, Prashant, for inviting me on this podcast. And let me introduce myself. I am Karan Kalra. I have done masters in mechanical engineering from University of Alberta, and right now I am working in a company in Canada. And I have done my undergrad from India. So this is pretty much a brief about myself. Yeah.
So Karan, what is your total experience? Like how much experience do you have in total after your graduation? How much total experience you have?
So I graduated in 2015. I did my undergrad in mechanical and automation, and then after that I started working in a company called VSET, and I was there I started as a graduate engineer trainee, and then in the couple of years, while progressing, I end up as a senior engineer, and that was like I worked for 4 years 8 months, and to be precise, 4 years 8 months, and then after that, I thought of moving to Canada for my future prospects, taking advancing towards different technology, what the world is using, and so that enhancing my knowledge. So I moved to Canada for my masters. So in total, if we see, I have almost overall a 5 year of experience in mechanical manufacturing design and robotic automation.
Oh, that's really great. So I just want to into the next question, what was the motivation behind that you had selected mechanical engineering as a career? Like, is there any particular reason or just for general purpose?
Yeah. So if I say the motivation is my father. From the childhood, I have seen my father working in he was having his own fabrication shop. So I from starting only, I used to go to the shop and I used to listen the voice of the machines. I used to be so curious that how this things works. So basically what I thought, let's see what is inside. And I used to go there and then used to work with the workers and other fellow people who were there. So I used to ask many questions from them. So from that, this thing, it started. And because childhood is a stage, it's a time where you make some hobbies and make some choices and make some it start that thing from the starting. You learn things.
Okay.
So basically from that it started, and then in a couple of years I was so curious about. I used to open the things. Basically, if something is there, toys, and one time it happened I opened a TV. Also, I open it from the back, and then just so curious that I should open it, see inside what's inside that. So it was it started from that. Yeah.
So basically, you get inspired from your family business, right? Your father is doing all these steps, and from the very childhood, you started seeing all those steps that is related to mechanical engineering and science and everything. So I think that really helped.
Yeah. Basically there were like milling machines, CNCs, and some of the lathe machines. I used to see that. So basically I was so curious like how they are working, how machining is done. So I was that time I was not knowing that what is called machining and other stuff. But yeah, I got to know that these things are used for making something. That's it.
Yeah. So I can say that you are a maker by birth, right? You are a mechanical engineer by birth.
Yeah, maybe you can say that.
Maybe that's why the reason that
Yeah.
you was able to get up to this far, because you had already a background in all those stuffs related to mechanical engineering. Because if we are selecting something like any domain, it's either mechanical engineering or electrical engineering or civil engineering, maybe any one of them. If we have the perfect passion for that particular, then only we'll able to reach to a particular uh, particular position in our career. So this is how we get.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so that's really great to hear from your story. And okay, so my next question is like, what do you suggest? How much important is the basics of mechanical engineering? Like I do receive lots of questions on my social media handles and on my personal messages that people, those who wanted to start their career in mechanical engineering, though they are not sure that what kind of knowledge they should start acquiring, so that will be beneficial for their career in the future. So what do you suggest? Is the basics important, or we should more focus on the project based learning? What do you suggest?
So, like, as per my thinking, is like if you study, like, theoretical knowledge is also important, but up to some extent. If I say theoretical knowledge also gives you idea, gives you something like what is the background about it, and gives you everything, the knowledge about how like if you are using a certain software, also there is some calculation behind it, and there is an engineer behind it. So basically that is also important to start your, like, to gain your fundamentals, to have your fundamentals clear, that at least this if you are working in fluid dynamics and any, like, you can say aerodynamics, everything, you have to have, like, let's suppose by knowledge serum and everything, if it is there. So you have to have that specific knowledge that how things works, right? And then only, like, I know, like, in the practical field, like, the projects are more important because you learn with the projects only. But the thing is, like, theoretical knowledge is also important. And then if I see the industrial, like, when I move from my university, my college, and I study the theoretical things, but there should be some projects. There should be some projects, like, basically you can say actually, like, I have done some of the couple of projects, like 3D printing and other stuff. Or the thing is, basically what happens, like, practical knowledge gives you gives you a just, like, how the things works in industry.
Yeah, correct. It means it sparks the curiosity, like how the things are working, how the mechanisms are moving. So this
Exactly.
that really helps. And I also want to suggest that when you have the good basics on the subjects, and after then, if you want to learn something new skills, so if since you are already aware with the terms, since you had studied all those things in the mechanical engineering syllabus,
It makes you more clear.
yeah, it makes us more clear, and also it becomes a little easier to learn any or develop any new skill quickly. So that helps have the knowledge basics.
Yeah.
Okay. So thanks for your valuable insights. So now we are move on to our next question. Like, are final grades really important? Because so many of us are very curious during our graduation days that we are more focused towards our numbers. So are these really important, or the earlier projects that we used to do in let's say in final year we had finished some of the projects? Are the grades important, or are these projects important? Where should we focus more on?
So I would say, personally, as per my experience, I would say grades are not important.
Okay.
Thing is, like, I would suggest people to, like, the new comers, like the new students who are joining mechanical field, I would suggest them to focus on getting more internships in between your summer breaks. If you have some exposure, like, just what you can do is, like, actually just main the company. because
Yeah.
they might not or LinkedIn is the best platform to just to message, just to have a cold mails to other people. Just mail them, ask them, do you have any opportunities? And while doing I have done couple of internship in India also and here also. So the thing is, like, just message them, ask them, do you have any opportunities? And also see some of the LinkedIn posting there, they have internships now, and companies are giving internship opportunities. So I would say go focus on internships more as compared to studies are important. Just to personally, I have in Canada also, they if you appear for an interview, they never ask for your grades. They just ask what you have done in the past, how much experience you have, which companies you have worked, and how it is relevant to this work you are coming to this company, how you can give your 100%, how you can what you can give to this company. So basically they ask for that, and some company has some minimum requirements that so that to segregate people basically.
Yeah.
If we have in India also, if we have many people for the one post, so for segregating people, they ask for the GPAs and their marks, but rest I would
Yeah, but that should be very nominal, right? We don't have to focus on getting 10 out of 10. We I think at least
that made us 780 was an idea
sufficient. Yeah.
yes.
So what I can understand from your point of view, that the nominal grades are enough, but we should utilize our time, right? If we are getting some
Exactly.
or any breaks, we should utilize those times in any projects or internship that we can conduct.
Exactly.
That will add more value to our resume. Correct?
Exactly. And I have one more point in that. People say one of my friend was also there. He did a thesis here. So basically, what happened when he started finding a job, so every industry asked, "Do you have a practical knowledge? Do you have any? Do you have done any projects?" So he did. Although he was having so much knowledge about additive manufacturing, he has done couple of research projects, not actually the normal projects, research project. He actually made things, he actually tested things in the lab, but no company asked for that, because in actual, if you wanted to work, then you have to have a practical knowledge. Every company asks for that. So for that, I would suggest go for internships, because internship matters. Because if you just work for 4 months also, they count in your resume, and they also uplift your resume, enhance your profile. So it's better to go for internship or any projects. If you have college internal projects also, go for it. I would say, that would be enthusiastic to learn something new, and the upcoming things like AI and ML that is coming, and it's coming into the mechanical field, and then automation and everything. Go.
Yeah, actually, I also used to listen a lot about these words like AI and ML, artificial intelligence and machine learning. What I think right now is it's not really important that you can start learning these things at your early stage. Once you will start diving into the industry, start gaining new skills, slowly you can start learning about these things also. So don't just get distracted or get horrified with these very futuristic words like AI and ML. So focus on your core first, engage yourself in lots of projects, and I think that is going to work. Also, as Karan said, that the experience in research papers and all those things will not going to help you in your job search process, but definitely it is going to help you if you are planning your career in future studies or teaching. So
PhD
in that
professor,
area,
if you want to.
in that area it will work, but it will not work in job thing, because the companies who are hiring, they just want the output, they want the work. So if you have some experience related to their job description, that will be really great and also easy for them to shortlist you. Okay, so I think the things are clear. If you have any questions or doubt, you can just ask us, reach us. If you have any questions, we'll definitely try to answer you, whatever the knowledge or experience we had, because we are also you cannot call us an expert. We are also a person who had just started sharing our knowledge. Okay, so we'll move on to our next question. That what's your suggestion for the early graduates, like those freshers who are just going to get out of their college? They are just finished their exams, and what next step they should take now?
So I already told that if you do your internships in between your career, that will be help. And then after that, like if you are searching for a job, or if you are like start early, like I would say start 1 year before like you are graduating. Like let's suppose you are graduating in next year, so let's start doing that like 6 to 8 months before, preparing that, do some good projects, how to reflect that project on your resume. I would say use a STAR approach, that is situation, task, and what you have done. Like STAR means situation, task, and the activity that you have done, and the result what you it's is there. So approach that STAR approach, because this is what in Canada is they are following the STAR approach. If you have specifically if you have done some project, what was the situation for that, right? What was the but so it means what was the situation, what was the task that you have done, actually what were the tasks involved in that project, right? And then what are the outcomes like that you have done, and then the conclusion, like why you have done this and what was the outcome, right? So explain that in that form. The project, you should explain that in that form in your resume. That will give a person who is reading just a precise thing, who is reading in a brief way, he will get to know that what you have actually done in this project. And that will be, and then moreover, if you're applying for a specific job, right?
Yeah.
You have to incline your resume as per that job description. And I would say, like personally, what I did is I made different resume for all the job applications, right? So for the new graduate, learn this, make your resume more refined over the time. Ask some suggestions from people, like what all changes is that good? My resume is good. And then if you want to go in mechanical design or something, make your good portfolio. Like, because portfolio will be there if you have done some previous projects. You will reflect that project in your portfolio. For the mechanical design, you have to have a portfolio or LinkedIn profile what you can share to other people. So I would say make your LinkedIn profile best, because like people do approach. If you have a good profile, you have explained all the experience properly, people do approach it.
Yes. So actually, I just want to ask you one more thing. Like since now you had moved to Canada after your masters there, so let's suppose that I am a fresh graduate and I had just finished my graduation in mechanical engineering. So what should be my approach now? Whether I should go for my master, or I should wait for few and gain few years of experience in the industry, and then I should apply for the master. So what will be the better approach for my career perspective, and also which will be more easier for me?
Yeah. So basically, like I have some of the friends like who just graduated in 2000, like you can say 2021, and they directly came here for their masters, and I think they all got the job there. And if I say, but personally, what I have done is like if you gain some experience in India, like after your undergrad, the thing is working here will be more easy. You will be more adaptable to the work environment, and you will be able to take more pressure. And I will say like India, working in India is it's not a negative thing. It can be a positive or a negative thing. Both. You get the habit of taking pressure,
Yes.
and that is the best thing. That is the best thing in my perspective. That is the best thing what you learn. The taking pressure is important. Like in case like it happens, like if you have a project here and which has a short deadline, so you can do it. So I would say both the things are good. If a person wanted to come directly, also that will also is a not a bad option. And but the best thing is like taking some experience also if you wanted to settle in the other country, if I say. So having some experience give you points.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what you are saying that if I have some sort of experience, maybe 2 or 3 years, I will get some extra points while applying for the visa or maybe the process.
PR.
Yeah, or PR. Okay. So I think so. And you said that some of your friends also got get started very quickly after their graduation. They just moved there.
Exactly.
So I think because both processes are fine. If I am adaptable to that particular thing, it depends upon my situation, right? What I can do right now. Okay.
Exactly. And then they came here and they did some internship. One in both the summers they did internship, and I have seen a guy who haven't done any internship, and he struggled for like at least he had to wait for 4 to 6 months, for at least 4 months for the job, because like experience they ask for.
Yeah. So basically, what happens is, guys, that when you had did some of the internship and the projects, instead of developing your resume, you also start developing your contacts. So those contacts really matter when you start looking for the job. So you can ask for the recommendation,
Reference
contacts, references, those really work. So you can follow in Canada, Taran had said,
Yeah, in Canada, references works a lot.
Yeah.
If you have
Even not only in Canada, in India also, if you want to get a settled job, then the reference is really important. Okay, so we'll move on to our next question. Like that, this question is current very important. Like, what are the major skill that every mechanical engineer should start learning from today, and what are its future possibilities? Like, whatever the skills we are going to explain, what are its future expectations and possibilities? Like whether the job demands will increase or how it is. Can you explain a little bit?
Yeah. So basically what I have seen, like what I have been observing, like how mechanical field is transforming, like with a couple of years, like past year, and then it's like companies are moving towards like automation thing and more like moving, like changing the things to automate the production lines and everything to make to increase the productivity and reduce the time. So basically, and on losses also, and resources also, losses also. So, and then they are using more sensor and everything for productivity. So basically, like I would say, like automation and twin. It's there is one thing called I don't remember actually the digital twin. Yeah. So the digital twin is also like, and the IoT thing is coming in the like industry also, like in the specific to the automotive field. If you say it's coming right now, if I say mechanical engineering, robotics and automation line is more promising, and then in sustainable development, in like environment, and more the countries are more towards environment, and then the sustainable options like carbon capture technologies. They have some jobs for mechanical engineer, for like product design engineers, mechanical industrial engineer for maintenance and everything. So in sustainable development, and then the future resources, and then there also we have options. This I think this industry will boom in future with the natural resources and other thing, and then automation, you can say, and then people are like working on you have seen it 3D printing, and then the additive manufacturing, like it's like using different technology, like manufacturing different things using 3D printing technology, right? So that will be a future. More like people are like in my university also, like they are just researching different materials.
Yeah.
Like all futuristic futuristic material which can be used for like instead of steel, they're developing. It's like a polymer only, but they have the similar strength as steel. So they are developing, mixing, matching, being so. this also can be a field in my perspective. And then it also depends upon in which field you have interest, because interest also matters, like in which field you want to go. Material metallurgy is also a vast field. In future also, like people are working, like here I have seen we have a metallurgical institute complete working on different materials. So it's also a thing. And then working in defense and aerodynamic field, like aerospace. Also, there is some things are coming, and many researches are going on.
Yeah.
And then I have seen in medical field, it's like you can say like it's electromechanical or mechatronics things. So I have been involved in one of the projects for biosensing, like the patch sensing. So that is also coming, and they require a design engineer for developing those things.
Yes.
So they need mechanical. So it's everywhere. Mechanical engineers is required everywhere. Like at least I have seen. Yeah.
So basically, what I can understand that those people who are just graduating, they should focus more on uh, uh, core domains, like not only on mechanical engineering, they should focus on mechatronics engineering,
Mechatronics.
so mechanical and electronics.
Electronics.
So we can say that we are in a era where we should not be very focused toward our core branches only. We should start exploring the other things also, like the knowledge that is around our branches. Like let's say
Exactly.
in our old days we used to work with lathe machines, but now all of those things are getting automated. Like there are lots of automation, robotics. So we should also start exploring those things also. So that will be really helpful for our career perspective. Future perspective.
Exactly. Mechatronics is the best thing.
Yeah. And also I want to suggest one more thing, like the skill that is really important for your future, that we can start developing a skill called creative thinking. If you are from any department or any domain or any branch, if you have this skill creative thinking, you can do better, you can perform better than anyone else, because and as Taran said, this particular skill creative thinking will come to you only if you will start doing projects, if you will start engaging yourself in different kind of projects, domains, and internships. So this is the one way you can start learning this particular.
Yeah. I want to add on this, like you absolutely said correctly. The thing is, like if you do like 9 to 5 job is important just for the survival, if you say. But if you have something just of like learning something new, doing something good, use your spare time. Do some DIY projects, use your spare time. Just talk to people online, what they are doing, how they are working, learn from them, and then make some project, like like we have a lot of stuff in YouTube. You can learn anything right now. Like this is the era where you can learn. If you have a will, you can learn anything. Go for it. Like learn DIY stuff. From that, you will start generating the creative thinking. What Prashant said, you will start creating your creative thinking inside you, and then you will start thinking it won't be a closed nutshell. You will be thinking in a broader perspective.
Yeah. So as Karan said, yeah, definitely these days to learn any new skills, you don't have to spend even a single penny. All the resources are available and free online. You just need to start exploring the things. You will get the contents, you will get the mentors, you will get the guidance. All you just need is curiosity.
Yeah.
If you have the curiosity,
Exactly.
developing any of these skills. Okay, Karan. So my next question is that what do you love most about your career in mechanical engineering profession? Like, what are the best things that you really enjoyed in your job, in your life, being as a mechanical engineer?
Okay. Like I have, like if I say I have a keen interest in mechanical engineering.
Yeah.
So as for that, I enjoy my work. Every day, what I work, I enjoy my work. And this is the best thing. If you are doing something, you should enjoy that work, first of all.
Yes.
And then this is the best thing. And then if you say, like, in every project, I have learned a lot. Like, you can say time management, everything, like time management, resource management, and everything I have learned in that career. And like, if you're doing a project, let's learn, go deep into that, do some research, and you can say what can be the future aspects of this. If I'm doing right now this, what can be the future thing? What can be the future like upgradation we can do, and the things.
Yeah.
So
Really, what will is the impact on the ecosystem?
exactly. And then if I wanted to share one experience, basically, I have been involved in one of the company for the product development. Like, from the starting, we got an idea, like, we have to do something, this make some product for a cat and something like that. How we started is basically, so just like the background about this, telling this is like how mechanical engineering is so interesting, right? So how we have started is like, we did some market research, how this will be feasible, feasibility testing, how this impact the market, how this is beneficial for the humans, and then helping cats, basically. So we took that data, we analyze it, how we can make it possible, different things. And then after that, in product design, it's basically like making some sketches of hand sketches, and different ideas, like different people communicate with each other. You get to learn with different people also, right? If you are four people sitting together, every person has different idea of like way of thinking. So you will get to learn from that also. And then is that a journey for a product? And you do hand sketching, and then you go for CAD modeling. There also you, so basically in that time you see a virtual 3D model of what you have imagined in your mind.
Exactly.
And that makes a person interested, like, and it motivated that, oh, this will look like this, oh, and actual how it will look in actually, right?
Yeah.
So basically that makes me actually, like, personally, me more motivated if I see a 3D model, and then I imagine like how it will work in a practical environment. So that, and then it comes to the prototyping thing. If you are in a product design, you do prototyping using 3D printing, and then get some actual hand, you can hold that part in your hand, and that motivates to work on this mechanical engineering a lot. Because like, all the products, like, if you say dryer, hand dryers, vacuum cleaners, everything are designed and made by mechanical engineers.
Correct. Yeah.
So wherever any machines you see, they are designed from by a mechanical engineer. So mechanical engineering is a major part in the engineering industry, I would say. The main and the evergreen, you can say the evergreen field, or the major part in the mechanical, so in the engineering. So after that, if you do a prototype, first prototype, second prototype, third prototype, until the prototype is fixed, and you feel that all the parameters that you have noted in the starting when you research are fulfilled, are done, and what you have done out of the box.
Yes.
Is out of the box? Is that your product different from others? If it is already there in the market, some product, is there any, you have added some, you have, like, you can say, you have checked all the things, drawbacks of the part or the product that was already in the market. Have you overcome that? So these things motivate a lot.
Yes.
So actually being a mechanical engineer, when you go through this process, you will love that. When you see actual product manufactured in front of you, you will love that, yeah, this is the thing that I have designed, and this is helping a consumer, helping like whatever thing, helping our industry and everything. So this is the best thing. So if I say, like, why mechanical engineering is so different from or like is also a part, is more a part of normal engineering, like people are thinking of switching to IT because there is more money and more things. But the thing is, like, if you say IT is more unstable, is something goes up a lot, then it goes down. Right now, you can see how the market is going down. So it's, although like we have money, but I won't say like over a year of experience in mechanical engineering, you will earn more as compared to the IT engineer, because IT engineer job gets stagnant at one point. But for mechanical engineering, over a experience of like, if you have taken experience of 10 years, you will earn more than an IT engineer. I would say, because their money get stagnant. Like you can say that their salaries get stagnant at the after, you can say, some 4 or 5 years or 10 years. But mechanical engineering keep on increasing because you are learning and you are into that field, core field, and you are expert now. And company will pay you for the expert guidance, I would say.
So basically, it's about how passionate you are. If you had selected mechanical engineering, you have to be very passionate what you are doing. Uh, as in the process, you will start learning new skill, gaining lots of experience. The salary perspective will also get better and better on the day, and also you will get lots of opportunity open in the industry. And the best part is that in mechanical engineering, we always love to do real projects where we get a chance to interact with products, we get a chance to interact with the users. So it's really being interesting that this is not possible in any of the branches, especially in the IT branches, and also those people who are just moving to the IT industry and blaming to the industry that the industry is not doing good and growing. It happens to all the industry, guys. It happens to mechanical, it happens to IT as well. So maybe for now, the things are not very good, but if you will start working on your skills, on your core skills, the things will get better and better day by day. So instead of blaming to the industry, start working on yourself. That will going to help you a lot.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Keep on hustling. Keep on hustling, I would say. Keep on hustling. Keep on upgrading your skills. See what is going in the market, what is required in the market. Upgrade your skills. Keep on learning. Never stop learning. That is what I would say.
Okay, Karan. So I think this was all about for this particular session. So I think and this is also somehow it became a very long session, and I think this is not so much boring, guys. If you want to learn something, if you want to enjoy, want to learn anything, if you need any guidance, you can just listen to this complete podcast. This will going to help you a lot. And also, we highly appreciate Karan for joining on this podcast and sharing your experience and learning with us. It helps us a lot. Thank you so much, Karan. And also, guys, if you want to connect with Karan, I will provide the link of his profile, LinkedIn profile, in the description. You can go and check it out. If you want to connect with him on any of your questions or perspective, you can just reach him out. He's always available to answer. I think so, right, Karan?
Yeah. So basically, like, it's nice talking to you, Prashant. Anyway, like every time when I talk to you, like it's a learning thing. Like every time I learn something new from you. So it's thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to be in this podcast. And you're doing a great job for giving like knowledge to sharing knowledge to different like other people. And then the thing is like your work towards mechanical engineering, then your thing, like what you are doing in design and everything, it's so good. Yeah. Guys, do follow this like all the videos that are uploaded on YouTube, and go through all the videos of Fusion 360. It's amazing. You will learn a lot from him. And then from, if anybody wants to start as a beginner, it's perfect for them. Go watch it, learn it, take on the skills.
Yeah, definitely. What I want to say by conclusion thing is, start as soon as possible. That's the only thing. Start as soon as possible. So thank you so much for everyone for listening to us, and please support us so that we'll be able to bring similar content, insightful content for you on regular basis. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, bye.